4 with a 20-minute time limit. Introducing first, representing the Divine Light, this is James Shaw.
And what a match we have for you tonight. James Shaw and Joseph Kruz. James Shaw is, I'm sure many audiences around New Zealand and potentially around the world as well are very well aware of this man. Absolute veteran of New Zealand scene, possibly one of the longest running wrestlers in the country. I'm sure he'll tell you that if you ask him, but as much as the man loves to talk, he is a master manipulator, a master of the mind game. The man knows every dirty trick there is to know within a wrestling ring, and he is more than happy to exploit every single one.
Ask everyone to settle down. Turn off my music, please. I ask you all, I know you're full of sin, but it is now time to pray, because my opponent weighs half of my weight. Do you know what that means? Can you do math?
That you're fat.
That means that I'm about to crush this young man's dream of becoming a New Zealand professional wrestler. Do you know what that means? That means if you cheer this fool, you are all stupid.
James, come on. Tell you what, you talk to some people who love the sound of their own voice. James Shaw is certainly one of them. But as much as the man is a master of manipulation and a master of experience in this country, he is in for one hell of a fight tonight. Joseph Kruz, someone that maybe won't be particularly familiar with. He's a relative newcomer to the New Zealand scene. Has been training since he was like 13 years old at a number of places around the country. Maniac United, IPW. Has exploded onto the scene over the last couple of years with some last couple of months I should say, with some massive matches against the likes of Spartan, the likes of Dorian Webber, and tonight, James Shaw, the divine savior himself. The young man is explosive, he is so talented, so clean in the ring, everything he executes is with purpose. While James Shaw might have the experience edge over Joseph Kruz, Joseph certainly has the heart, and he has the fight. He is not someone you want to overlook, and certainly not someone you want to take lightly. And the big thing is, you can scout James Shaw. His matches are all over the internet. Everyone knows who James Shaw is. But Kruz is a newcomer. He is so hard to scout. James Shaw, I don't think, he doesn't know what's coming to him. As much as we say that James Shaw's got a fight for him tonight, Joseph Kruz has one hell of a challenge with the likes of James Shaw. James Shaw, as I said, he's one of the most... Well, James, I'm not sure what chance he's expecting to answer that one. I don't know what answer you're expecting. Joseph Kruz, he might have heart, he might have explosiveness, but the mountain that is James Shaw is going to be one hell of a mountain to climb. But I tell you what, if anyone can do it, I believe in Joseph Kruz. Oh, and firing the first shot there, Joseph Kruz. Oh, and James Shaw said it in his opening, monologue there, that he weighs twice what Joseph Kruz weighs. And there you go, James Shaw quickly showing the young man that James Shaw has the power advantage. That's the big thing. I mean, James Shaw has the power advantage. He has the experience advantage. He certainly has the dirty tricks advantage. As much as I've talked up how much of James Shaw doesn't want to be overlooking his challenger here tonight, Joseph Kruz has got one hell of a night left for him tonight. But if Joseph Kruz can pull this off tonight, they will over James Shaw. And what a drop kick there, pushing the more experienced man back. Second drop kick, third drop kick there. Look at that, they're just stunning James Shaw, but James Shaw being baited back into the corner, and Joseph unloading on Shaw, I should say, with strikes and chops. Oh, and a kick right to the inside thigh muscle. Joseph there looking for that cutter, which he executes so beautifully. James Shaw has clearly seen that one coming and executes one hell of a suplex, shutting down the explosiveness of Joseph. You can see there James clutching the inner thigh there, clutching his leg. You get kicked hard enough on that leg muscle right on the inner thigh, and God, it starts to knot up. It starts to really hurt. A couple of shots like that early on in the match from Kruz really could slow down James. Maybe Kruz has got a little bit of a strategy here. Attack the leg, chip away at James, and just weather the storm. Looks like James Shaw may be taking his opponent a little bit too lightly here, delivering two suplexes. Oh, and Kruz countering that third suplex with a modified chokehold here. And Kruz has got this one in tight. James senses he is in extreme danger with this chokehold, gasping and clutching at the ropes. Kruz may have just found the answer to this match. We might be on the verge of the biggest upset in New Zealand wrestling. Not just this year, potentially this decade, if Kruz can topple Shaw. But and the power and strength game of James may be a little bit too much for Joseph to overcome. Kruz just getting thrown over the shoulder of Shaw. Might not have been enough to beat Kruz, but to beat James, I should say. But that chokehold has certainly thrown him off his game. I think James was a bit flustered after that. I don't think he saw that one coming. There, James still clutching that leg. Oh, and again, as I said, Joseph has got a strategy here, attacking that leg. He's sensed that weakness that he opened up. Two beautiful drop kicks right to the patella, and a third one. And those drop kicks, they might sting, but God, if they hit you at the right point of that kneecap and bend the knee backwards, that can be absolutely devastating for this match. Shaw sensing the danger he was in, shutting down Kruz with a beautiful power slam. Kick out there by Kruz, but Kruz is clearly sensing a weakness there in James. He's clearly got a bit of a strategy, targeting that leg, and look at the pain etched on the face of James Shaw. The strategy of Kruz is starting to develop. It's starting to work. Shaw a little bit slower on the offense there, and you might have seen him normally follow up a little bit quicker with this, having his opponent down like that, but James is clearly struggling with that left leg. Knotting up the thigh muscle with that beautiful kick right at the beginning of this match. The attacks of the knee of James. And again, Kruz lying in wait. Beautiful drop kick to James. Kruz's strategy in this match is absolutely beautiful. James again sensed the cutter coming, muscling Kruz over that top rope, and look at the face of Kruz. I don't think even he sensed that one coming. God, that one looked like it was painful. The man is, I don't think Kruz knows where to clutch. I think everything hurts. Tell you what, I can't say I blame you. But this is a much needed break here from James. He's clearly trying to get the blood flow back moving in that knee and trying to get the blood flow back in that leg. Kruz sensing the referee's count now, up to 5, up to 6 now. Rolling right back in the ring, and James, I guess he's decided he needs a little bit more time to recover. But it's not just recovery time. I mean, look at the drop there, the drop. When you see Joseph Kruz stand up next to the ring, his head maybe only gets up to the second rope at max. Joseph Kruz is being thrown over the top rope, so that's his own height, plus a little bit more. And Kruz isn't a short guy. And you can see the floor on your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. This isn't a mat floor, this isn't a squishy floor, this is just wood. And that hurts like hell to land on it. Referees count now up to 9. Kruz breaking it at the last second. And James trying to throw Kruz over the top rope. Kruz blocking, low bridging James himself. James is over the top rope. And I don't know if you saw the face of that. The face of Shaw at that point. He looked stunned. Kruz now looking at, while James I think was satisfied taking a count-out victory, Kruz is maybe a little bit more prouder man than James is. Oh, and Kruz blocking whatever dastardly offense that James had in mind. Leading James straight into the ring post, and again the second ring post. 2 ring posts that James has just slapped his face right into. If getting thrown over the top rope didn't do enough to put down James Shaw, 2 ring posts to the face sure as hell is. It doesn't matter how experienced you are in this game, doesn't matter how good a wrestler you are, you get your head slammed into a big metal pole twice, you're going to struggle to stand up. And it looks like James again breaking the count at the last minute. Beautiful offense there from Kruz. Beautiful DDT, and what a cutter! James back to his feet, he looks stunned though. Second cutter. James is on Dream Street now, he's staggering, I don't think he knows where he is. Third cutter! And James Shaw is down. Kruz, follow it up and etch your name in history. Kruz struggling to get to the pinfall. 1, 2, oh! Maybe the ring awareness there of James, or just sheer dumb luck. But close enough to the ropes to get his foot over. You had to know if Kruz was maybe in the center of the ring, if he was a little bit faster on that cover, we might have just seen the biggest upset of New Zealand history, New Zealand wrestling in the decade. But James, Kruz I should say, is not letting the disappointment of failing that cover get to him. Looking like he's looking to roll James Shaw over into a single leg Boston Crab. I think the back of Kruz just gave up a little bit there. And that little bit of weakness there from Kruz, that little stumble might have been all that James Shaw needed to kick Kruz off. And going for this. Whoa, this is, oh my God! And Shaw, that aeroplane spin. And a heartbreaking 3 count for young Joseph Kruz. But what an awful landing on that aeroplane spin from Shaw. And I think Shaw knows he has been in an absolute war. James Shaw, maybe you'd normally see him on his feet, gas bagging to the crowd and celebrating with the people that he believes is his fans, but Shaw barely struggling to even get to his feet. That knee is an absolute agony. He might be the winner tonight, but I think James Shaw has just learned a valuable lesson again about respecting your opponent. Because Kruz, very closely at several points in this match, looked like he had James Shaw's number. Joseph Kruz might have been on the losing end tonight, but I tell you what, he should be proud of himself. See James there praying to the divine light, praying to whatever holy being that he prays to. He knows he straight through this match by the skin of his teeth. Any other night this could have been Joseph Kruz's night, but tonight he goes to the more experienced wrestler, the divine savior James Shaw. Poor James, you can see him limping to the back. Wouldn't be much of an after party for James if he was going to go to one anyway. man is clearly hurt, but as much of a battle as this is, he is still the winner.